Victor, what are you doing here?
Sir, I have come to meet an engine I have not seen for a very long time. His name is Luke.
Victor, this is Luke.
Hello, Luke, my friend. It's been a very long time. You didn't push me, Luke. I slipped off the boat. My wheel chains were broken. It was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
But it can't be you. You're not a yellow engine. And you don't speak a different language.
Buenos días, Luke. Me llamo Victor. Es un placer volverte a ver.
That's the language.
That's right, my friend.
But the engine on the boat with me was yellow.
That's very true. I was yellow. But I was painted red when Sir Topham Hatt had me repaired.
You didn't go to the smelter's yard.
No. I stayed at the steamworks. That's where I work. Come down to visit me. You can get a coat of paint, a polish, a brush. You will be a new engine.
And for the first time in a long, long time, Luke was happy.
Speaking of paint, Victor, I've been talking to Scarloy about being repainted.
Not now, Aeneas.
Luke, I am very happy to meet you. At last. Welcome to my railway.
It seems, Diesel, you were wrong. You did not find out the whole story before you caused confusion and delay. It is always important to find out what really happened, because what really happened is what really matters.
Yes, sir.
Today is a very happy day for Mr. Percival and all his engines.
Thomas has made it a happy day, sir. He's my hero. He's my friend.
Well done, Thomas. I am proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
And that is why I will forgive you for not working on your branch line.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Percival, we must be very proud of all our engines.
Indeed. Very proud indeed. New ones and old ones. You are all really useful engines.
And no engines whistle louder than Thomas and Luke.
At last, the new diesel works was finished. It was grand. Even Happy Hook was fixed. The steamies puffed with pride. The diesels cheered for a job well done. Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived. He smiled from ear to ear. The engines hushed.
The new Diesel Works is a very special building. Not just because it is new, not just because it is grand, but because it shows what can happen when really useful engines work together. You must all know that none of my engines is ever forgotten. You are all special. And I am proud of you all.
The steamies and diesels honked and hooted in agreement. Even Diesel 10 smiled.
Very well said.
Hear, hear.
Percy puffed up to Thomas.
Thomas,
Yes, Percy?
when I'm with you, I feel most proud of all. And most special of all.
Thomas beamed from buffer to buffer.
That's strange, Percy.
Why, Thomas?
Because that's exactly how I feel when I'm with you.
And the two best friends giggled and jiggled with joy.
Continent number 5! Thanks, young Bow!
Bye!
Go safely now! Bye!
We're friends! We're friends! We're friends! We're friends! We're friends! Anywhere I go, I hope you're gonna go there too. Anything I do, please won't you come and do it too?
It doesn't really matter where we may be. It makes me really happy knowing that you'll be there with me.
We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends.
Hello. Yes, it is. Thomas? India? Back to Sodor? Thank you!
What's wrong, Thomas?
On the other side of that bridge is Sodor, Nia. And when I get there, I'll be home again. But I guess that means that you'll have to go home again, too.
That's not so easy for me, Thomas. The shed I used to live in isn't even there anymore.
It isn't?
No, Thomas. I don't really have a home to go back to.
You don't? Oh, Nia, I'm so sorry. But that means you can come and stay on Sodor with me. I'm sure Sir Topham Hatt won't mind. He loves having new engines to help out on his railway. Come on, Nia! Welcome to Sodor!
I'm coming! We're friends! We're friends!
We're friends! We're friends!
Sodor Day arrived. Stanley chuffed proudly in with the mare. Thomas was pleased for his friend. The mayor, the Fat Controller, and Lady Hat stood by the new tower.
Great Waterton is no longer lost. Welcome to the town of Great Waterton.
Then everyone looked up. They could hear the whir of a jet plane. It was Jeremy. He flew high in the sky and over the town of Great Waterton. All the engines whistled and whished. Jack and his team cheered, and everyone clapped. Thomas smiled. He had wanted to be the leader of the track. But we're all leaders of the track, puffed Thomas proudly. And he couldn't have been happier.
A few days later, all the engines were at Brendam Docks. They were very excited.
Here he comes, Thomas! Right, everyone. 1, 2, 3...
All the engines whistled. Then there was one long and low whistle. It was Hero. Hero chuffed slowly up the track and stopped by Thomas and Percy.
It's time for you to go home, hero.
It is, Thomas. I will never ever forget what you did for me. I will never forget you.
Perhaps I can visit you.
Or perhaps you could come back and visit us one day.
Maybe, Pussy.
Sodor will always be your home too, hero.
I know, Thomas. Thank you.
A few days later, an engine came into the yard that Thomas and Edward had never seen before.
James? Is that really you?
Of course it is. How do you like my new paintwork?
Wow, James! You look splendid!
I know. I'm ready for my coaches.
We're Thomas's coaches now, James.
That's right. And he's got his very own branch line, too.
Off to see the world now, Thomas?
Yes, Edward. I am. Oh, wake up, lazy bones! Really useful engine coming through!
Oh, the indignity. He's a really useful engine, you know. Sir Topham Hatwell, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, you must be the new number one.
I'm Thomas.
Well, look after the Branchline Thomas and wear that number with pride.
Don't worry, Mr. Coffee Pot. I will. You can count on me.
But I'm not Mr. Coffee Pot. My name is Glenn.
He's a really useful engine, you know. Sir Topham Hatwell, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one.
At last, work on the new branch line was completed. It extended Sir Topham Hatt's railway from Alsborough to Harwich.
This is so exciting, isn't it, Oliver? We actually built a new branch line.
I think we're meant to be on that siding over there, Mr. Oliver.
Oliver? Oliver? But I thought you made a wish. I thought you changed into a digger. There can't be two Olivers.
Yes, there can. Shush. He's here. Look.
It's good to have you back, Thomas.
It's good to be back, Annie.
Ladies and gentlemen, engines and excavators, I am very proud to open this new branch line, taking my railway up to Harwich for the very first time. My new tank engine, Ryan, will take care of the goods traffic, and I'll be calling on a very special friend to look after all the passengers.
But, sir, I already have a branch line.
Not you, Thomas. I was referring to Daisy, the diesel rail car.
Daisy?
That's right, Thomas. Me.
So, without further ado, I declare this branch line open.
But, sir, aren't you going to cut the ribbon, sir?
No, Thomas, you are. Full steam ahead!
Full steam ahead, sir!
We make a team together.
1, 2, 3.
We go full steam together.
Him, you, me.
Best of friends forever will be.
Yeah, yeah.
Better together. We need our friends nearby us
every day,
so they can help and guide us
every way.
And we know there's a place they will stay.
Yeah, yeah.
Forever beside us. Well, there's nothing that I couldn't do when I'm steaming along next to you.
Hello, Thomas! Hey, Skip! Hey, look, I've got my own line now, just like you!
We're all along together.
1, 2,
all the way.
That evening, the engines went to see the Fat Controller. They were surprised and delighted. The sheds have been built again, puffed Thomas. They look beautiful, puffed Henry. Better than ever before, puffed Edward.
I was just starting to like my tent,
huffed Gordon.
And now you can all come home,
the Fat Controller added. But Emily was sad. She liked sharing her shed now. She was going to miss Thomas. Then Percy noticed something. "There's an extra space," he cried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The other space is for Emily, said the Fat Controller. From now on, she will stay at Tidmouth Sheds.
Emily was delighted. That night, the engines talked about steamies, diesels and aeroplanes. And they all agreed that Tidmouth Sheds was the best place to be.
Won't be long now, Cranky. You all right? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, we're gonna go up now. Up in the air.
Gator! Gator!
Oh, Percy! I didn't think you were going to make it.
Neither did I. But I wanted to say goodbye and to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
For being such a good friend. And for helping me learn that I could be brave.
You helped me too, Percy. Having seen how brave you've been, well, I think I'm ready for the highest of high bridges now. But I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. Have a safe journey.
I will. Goodbye, Percy.
Goodbye, Gator. Goodbye, Gator.
Bye, Gator.
I guess you have to be brave to say goodbye to someone, too.
That sounds very wise, Percy. Did Gator tell you that?
No. I thought of it all by myself.
Then I guess you must be wise now too, Percy.
As well as brave.
Very brave. I was amazed by what you did at the clay pits.
I rushed to the rescue!
Percy was sad to say goodbye to his new friend, but he was happy that he still had his old friends beside him.